Welcome back, everybody, to more Ticket to Ride here on Sorcerer Network. We're going to start up another game, see if we have as good a luck as we had in our previous game. The nice thing that I like about Ticket to Ride is that it's very simple. And each game can feel a little bit different based on the destinations you get. So let's see here. Yeah, usually on Board Game Arena, there's not too many problems finding people to play Ticket to Ride. Some of the other like rarer games, you can have some trouble finding people, but usually Ticket to Ride. Seven Wonders is another one that usually doesn't have as many people, or that usually doesn't have as much problems finding people. Yeah, see, I don't want to do a two-player game. Two-player, I find it's not as fun. I like the complexity of a four-player game. I think you're less into what the other people are doing. Oh, hey, look at that. Accept. Hopefully this one goes through. Hey, look at that. Alrighty, what do we got here? So we've got Kansas City, Houston. So the difficult thing about this opening hand is that it just, like, none of these are at all connected. At all. So I think it's advantageous, honestly, for us to take the route that's going to get us the most points, which is this Portland to Phoenix. Oh, I have to keep two. Well, okay, then we'll just keep Kansas City, Houston. Worst case scenario, we don't do that, and it's fine. Okay, so we need pink, green, yellow is the main one. I'm gonna prioritize pink here because if I want to get these two first. From there, we kind of have some flexibility. But locking down this, and there's a lot of stuff that is high value that comes out of this Portland, San Francisco, Los Angeles area. So the hope is that we can kind of spend this early game gaining a bunch of, get these routes done quickly. Then we can draw some destination tickets and kind of catapult ourselves into a late game. This is a pretty weak starter. Like, Kansas City, Houston is a 5-pointer. 11 points isn't bad, but then the problem was then trying to do the Montreal to that would have just been chaos. So I'm hoping this pink one stays. Same with this green one. Wouldn't mind both of those staying. Well, that's a bummer, and that's a bummer too. Okay, the hope is that we. Okay, so someone else is going green. I mean, that could be 1,000 other things. And it's not like if we miss out on the green, we can just go pink there. Yellow, too. Totally fine. Yeah, so not a hot start, but not the worst start. Dang it. Well, that's not good. So this is, okay, that's lucky. That is very nice. That's a very nice draw. Double wild. This is a popular thing to do that a lot of people do, is like try to claim this one route, which fine, I guess. Like, I guess there's some things that are like, yeah, I really need that. But I find, especially in this area, this like Kansas City, St. Louis, Chicago, Pittsburgh, Nashville, there's so many other ways you can go. There's just not really a need to prioritize getting that. Like, so you've got all these people now that are like, whoa, holy cow. You've got all these people that are now competing for these routes that you don't really need to. Now, again, I don't know what cards they have, but I just never find that to be a sustainable strategy. So these wilds have put us into really good shape here. I will probably spend them here pretty soon. I would love for people to take from the board so I can, see, Would love that pink. Ooh, I would love a double pink, though I'm going to see what comes up. Yes. Okay, so now I can claim the Portland to San Francisco just without having to use any of these wilds, and that would be lovely. I will probably do that next turn just to, well, I guess I really don't need to. There's really not a dying need. I wouldn't mind an orange here, because then the orange I can complete this little 3 from Phoenix to Los Angeles. Wouldn't hate that. I mean, obviously I would love yellows to show up as well, but all right, we'll do that, and then we'll take 1 off the top. That's okay. Honestly, the more important route to get might be the Los Angeles to Phoenix, so maybe I'll do that. Okay, but here's the thing. I mean, they're all partying over here, so I don't necessarily really care about that. I'm not really going to prioritize this Kansas City to Houston. If I lose out on 5 points, I mean, if I get it, I'm going to attempt to get it. I'm not going to, like, completely ignore it. I just don't. If I lose out on 5 points, I lose out on 5 points. That's not worth trying to. These are not long, big train route. Oh, wow, this is so exciting. All right, well, I'll take another pink. Yeah, I mean, if I can just do the pink routes this way, I'm down with that. But if I don't have to use the wilds, I probably won't. Because then I can save the wilds for later. Okay, well, hopefully I can nab. If I can nab 2 yellows on the next turn, I'm pretty cool with that. Okay, so he's also getting yellow. That's okay. I can go yellow. Can I hit a yellow? Oh, you love to see it. You love to see it. All right, so now I think we claim some routes here. Yeah, like let's do this thing. Because then we can kind of really make the first statement on the board, and then we can go into the destination tickets, and that can kind of give us into how we're going to move later into this game. Again, like, I mean, I may try with some other routes to see if I can plan a route through Kansas City and Houston. Like, I don't hate if I have this to kind of meander my way through Phoenix, El Paso, Houston, kind of up to Kansas City, or even like get the San Francisco, Salt Lake, Denver, connect kind of this way, go a 2-pronged approach rather than a direct line here. I don't know. We'll see. I don't love that you're coming over here. I would prefer you to be over there. Okay, so it's more critical that I get this one. These I've got some wiggle room on. But yeah, it seems like red and blue I'm green. Are going to kind of be over here. Yellow, I don't know whether he's going to stay in the north or whether he's going to come down into this realm, but seems like he just wanted to claim this route. He probably wanted to get the points for Seattle to Calgary, but I don't know. Okay, so now we claim this route. And here's the good news, is barring 2 players claiming this route, I have the capital that even if somebody takes this one, I'm still in good shape. So, again, weak start. I don't love the destination tickets that I drew, but I don't think it's a... This is about as... We got really lucky with the pinks and the yellows and the wilds as well. So I don't hate that. I really don't hate it, like at all. Okay. So yeah, it just depends on me if we can stay over in this West Coast area. But I also wouldn't mind like maybe expanding out towards the north. I mean, it seems like yellow is trying to go that way, but maybe we can kind of, and the north is riskier because there's all these single routes, but maybe we can make some moves. And maybe also we can delay what we're doing and see kind of how things shake out for him. Okay, we probably can do this Kansas City to Houston route. We're probably just not going to go through Dallas and Oklahoma City. We're probably just going to make a big U here. So I may actually decide to grab some of the greens. I really don't need to rush the destination tickets, so I don't know. Okay, so yeah, he's got stuff around here that he wants to make sure that gets claimed. That's okay. So I definitely want to make sure yellow that we're all good there. So there we've got the Portland to Phoenix. I think we just draw destination tickets next turn and just see where that takes us. Like, I mean, I guess this route would be interesting to get. Sorry, I'm counting on you all being able to see. So it looks like green is trying to get to Los Angeles, or red is trying to get to Los Angeles. I'm green. It looks like red is trying to get to Los Angeles. All right, I don't love Vancouver to Montreal. I don't mind Vancouver to Santa Fe. And even Winnipeg to Houston is not like the worst thing in the world. Okay, definitely not Vancouver to Montreal, because, I mean, I guess if I am going for longest train, that's nice, but it looks like yellow's trying to do that. So I think just Winnipeg to Houston. We've got another Houston route. Santa Fe to... Yeah. I think that's a pretty solid... Oh! Whoa! So it looks like blue also needed to get to Los Angeles because... All right, so the question really being now, am I going to be able to claim this route here? And the answer might be no, because, yeah, it looks like yellow's going green. Let's see what red does. Okay, well, I'm going to try to grab some green. I've got these wilds, so blue, because I'm going to try to probably connect through, like, Winnipeg, like Salt Lake City to Helena to Winnipeg. What do I need to connect? So Vancouver, I gotta do this. But the ones are really easy to get, and I don't think I'm gonna have much competition up here for those. I mean, I guess someone could screw me over, but I just don't. Fine, like I don't know. I just don't see that as a huge deal. So I think if I can get some more greens, I'm going to spend the wilds here to lock this route down. I think that's advantageous to me. Ooh, this is interesting. I cannot believe that blue took the Los Angeles to El Paso. I wonder if that's where red was actually going. It may not have been. I mean, here's the good news. We also can go Phoenix, Santa Fe to Oklahoma City down to Houston. Like that's another possibility. So, all right, I think we just take 2 off the top here. I think that's fine. Yeah, so that's the thing about this midboard is you can kind of get, there's plenty of routes here. So there's plenty of ways we can get to Santa Fe. There's plenty of ways we can get to Houston. The big trick now is Winnipeg. We need to make sure that we can get this Winnipeg route. Again, like it's not, the nice thing about this game is there's really not necessarily like especially this early, like oh man, you have to get this, but I wouldn't mind these oranges as well to be able to do this, but not necessarily like, I mean, I also wouldn't mind white to do the Winnipeg to Calgary, like do this route. But I think probably... Okay. That may not have been the correct thing. I maybe should be going for green here because blue is clearly trying to connect these two. Well, maybe not. So this is where it's starting to get a little dicey because I need to make sure that I can get into Houston. Because now I do have 2 routes that require me to get into Houston. But I still think we're okay. Okay, I would love if that green held. All right, and the good news is that even if I get screwed over, this early in the game, I can I can adapt as necessary. Okay. Again, would love the green. And now I need either a green or a wild, and then I can claim this route. And I would very much love to do that. Okay. And again, if I have to claim this, that's fine. I can work my way through up through here. That's okay. We can make things work, but getting this route just is big points. So this might be a just YOLO go for the end of this game, but we'll see. Okay, I don't hate orange here, but I really need that other green or a wild, and I'm a little bit upset that I have not hit it yet. Okay. All right, that's fine. I'm claim that route. Do you, man? Okay. Pink, white. So I've just got the whole rainbow here. I mean, this is honestly, the good news about this is this going to catapult me into being able to claim a bunch of routes in consecutive turns. So I've got some, this is not all bad. I've got some flexibility here. And again, orange and white, I wouldn't hate to be able to do like this Salt Lake City, though I may wind my way. I don't know how I'm going to go up there. The world is my oyster. If that wild is there, I'm probably taking it. Yeah. It's going to be a pretty big investment to spend 4 wilds, but I'm okay with it. I can live. Of course, now the green cards are going to start showing up, and I'm going to convince myself that I don't need to do that, but no, I'm going to commit that it's time to claim this route if it is still available. And really it should be, because blue's already passed. Yellow I don't think wants this. Red I think maybe, but they seem to be going up this way. Yeah, of course, all the green cards are coming out now. Of course. Okay, that's fine. Poop to you, I don't care. So now, white. I mean, the nice thing about winding through Dallas, Oklahoma City, Kansas City is that, and going up to Winnipeg this way, is that it does give me this long train here. That's advantageous. I do need to, at some point, connect to Santa Fe, but I've got like 4 different ways to do that, so I'm not really prioritizing that. I'm going to have to do 2 routes anyway, so in one way or another. Okay, so people are doing more destinations. I probably just draw some cards and just kind of build my equity in cards. If I can get some black to be able to get this Winnipeg to Duluth. Because I'm a little bit worried that Red is going to take that. But there's not really anything that I can do about it. So if that happens, it happens, and we'll just connect another way, which I think actually might end up being more points. So I don't necessarily really care about that. We're right on par with trains. Honestly, we're a little bit ahead on trains right now, though a lot of people do have more cards than I do and can move along. Red's kind of winding their way up this mid-map. Okay, we're now all kind of, in this area here. I don't love that. Because I do need to make sure that I have a route into Kansas City. In one way or another. Oh, goodness. I just think we keep drawing cards. So, like, maybe I claim this route here with the oranges next turn. Because that's my route into Kansas City, and then I have a bunch of arms off of that. We'll see what comes up. If there's a black, I probably would prioritize that a little bit more. But here's where Red's trying to get to. Okay, I am going to claim this route. Because then now I'm into Kansas City. Now I've got a ton of arms. Holy cow, what is everyone doing? I might need to prioritize getting down to Santa Fe here. Because otherwise, this could become a problem. Like, do the pinks and the yellow? Yeah, I think I'm going to prioritize that. I don't want to get shut out here. And then it doesn't look like anyone's trying to claim this route here. I mean, I guess yellow could. Blue clearly needed to get to San Francisco. Just worried about this singular route here. So we're going to use pink. And then I'm going to use yellow to go here. And just to complete those routes. That's the most roundabout way from Houston to Kansas City. And that's the nice thing, too. I actually don't need this whole thing. I can now just attach to Winnipeg up through Omaha, Duluth, into Winnipeg. Okay, so if the blacks are still there, I'm going to take the black cards. I also need to not forget that I need to connect Vancouver, Seattle, and Portland. I need to remember that that's up there. Oh, goodness. Okay, this makes me nervous that I'm going to get shut out of there, and I need to make sure that I don't. That concerns me. I mean, he might just be trying to get to Portland, and that's fine, but if he was trying to get to Seattle, that's concerning to me. Okay. Because with this, I don't mind if someone can play up there, that's okay. Okay, so he must like in Sault Ste. Marie. So, okay, we're going to get both of these black cards, and now I can claim the Winnipeg route. And I can claim the Santa Fe route. Okay, we're doing okay. I think. I think we're doing okay. I think we're doing fine. I mean, I can also do Winnipeg like by blue-green. I just don't have any green. That's the problem. Red is in an interesting spot right now because they're down to 2 cards, but they're also down to 14 trains. So by the time they build back up, wow, he took more destination tickets. Okay, we're going to do this. And we're going to... Oh, I need to, do this. I forgot that I need to, complete that route. And again, I need to not forget to do Vancouver to Seattle. So I'm 18 trains. Okay, so how many trains am I going to need? So I'm going to need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 trains. That leaves... Okay, so white and then black there. Okay. The west has all of a sudden become very exciting. Okay. So it looks like yellow's trying to do like a whole cross-country thing. All right. We are going to claim using the white ones there. Okay, so that completes that. So now we've got options. We got possibilities. Probably I'm going to get the red one, and I'm going to pluck that up to Vancouver to Seattle. Otherwise, there is a, like, pretty decent chance that I forget to do that. And I would be very upset. And I think we're to the point of the game where I don't want to draw more destination tickets because it is high risk, high reward. I mean, I could hit something that I've already completed. I've got a lot of these inroads connecting into a lot of stuff, but anything on the East Coast, I'm not going to get to. There's just not enough time. And I need to place down at least three more routes to complete my current tickets. So, and I don't have all the cards for those. I'm pretty on par. The only thing for it is, I mean, I am technically behind here. So, okay, yeah, I'm just going to claim that. I'm technically behind here, though we're all kind of even. So the only case for it would be, hey, you can get more points. But I think we can get more points with the trains without having to use a turn to draw destination tickets. I think that's the key. If I could draw train cards and draw destination tickets, I'd feel more comfortable doing it. But in this case, I don't, because that pretty much skips my entire turn, and that means that red gets more. Yellow is close to being able to go out. Okay, I actually think that there's a really weird world where we could go Winnipeg, Duluth, Duluth to Helena, Helena down to Denver. So I'm actually going to grab these two yellows because I think that... because that would maximize my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, yeah, I have enough trains to do that. That was going to be my next. Do I have enough trains to do that? That was going to be my next thing. So at next turn, I am barring oranges or greens showing up. I am going to claim Winnipeg to Duluth because then that gives me the options. Gives me possibilities there. Okay. All right, that's fine. All right, so we're going to claim this route because I am, again, getting nervous that people are going to start going out, and I'm going to be on the outside looking in. So number one plan here, we're trying to go Duluth, Helena to Denver. Backup plan, we can go through Duluth, Omaha, Kansas City. It's not as many points because the 6 route is a nice 13 points. The problem is I'm only at 3. And I have no greens. So that's a little bit of a challenge. Okay. So I think I need to... Hey, look at that. Green. Okay. I think what I'm going to do is claim... I don't know what I'm going to do. I need to get to a point where I'm one turn... Ooh, I would love to if that green stayed. Where I'm one turn away. Because if I get one more turn, I can complete the route. Right now, I'm 2 turns away. I would love that green to stick around. I don't think... I'm not sure. I need people to delay a little bit, and I'm just not convinced they're going to. I'm interested to see what red does here. If red plays, like if they complete a route down here, then definitely we're going to play the Omaha route because, okay, so he's going cards. All right, so green, one off the top. Don't really need blue. I suppose I could go blue, green, and then so that means I can draw this wild, and that would complete it. But no one is one play from going out. So that's the key in the final. So like no one can, 6 is the most that you can get rid of at a time. So nobody can play 6 and get out. So that's helpful. It's helpful to know. So I still think we're in okay shape. Okay, that is excellent. Green. And then we're going to take one off the top. That's very nice. So, okay, again, still, okay. A little bit worried now, but because of the cards that he has, I think we can go orange. So I only need one more orange or one more wild, and I can do that Duluth, Helena, Denver. The question is, do I have enough turns to do it? Because now we're to the point like yellow can go out. So I think what we need to do, oh gosh, that is so tempting to take that. But what we need to do is this gets us one turn away from completing it. So what we got to hope is that everyone just draws trains here. Okay, that's great. A little bit concerned about red. I would love it if he would draw train cards, but I'll bet he's going to claim a route of 3 to trigger the end game because he's done with his tickets. He just wants this to be over with. That's what I'm anticipating him doing. Especially because he has 70 points. But I would love it if he were to hold off. Okay. Okay. So now... Oh, no, I don't have enough. Okay. I'm going to hope that he delays for some odd reason. And maybe, but he's definitely like, he's going to absolutely go Toronto to Pittsburgh. Gosh, one more turn. I just need one more turn. But there's no way. He's going to trigger it now. There's no reason that he shouldn't. He's in the lead. Yeah. Okay, so now that's a bummer, but this at least completes our routes, so... Nice efficient use of his trains, too. Like, that's a really, really efficient round. I left a lot of meat on the bone there that round. I'll be interested to see how I did. Rough start. I think we recovered well, but that was a rough start getting the trains, the destination tickets that we did. And then just, man, one more turn and we would have had the Duluth, Helena, Denver, but that's okay. It wasn't meant to be. We still got some good routes. Again, like we're not super far behind. We're not super far behind on points. I mean, I guess 76 to 60, especially because does he have longest train? Maybe not. I think blue probably has it. Yeah, I think blue has longest train. Yeah, I think blue has longest train. Okay, yeah, I'm curious. Okay, so there's... Yeah, he was trying to get to Winnipeg. That's a really nice round. This is me. Yeah, that 5 point... I spent a lot of time trying to get 5 points. So, yeah, that's a pretty sizable difference there, and that's where I would have loved to have the Duluth, because that would have been 13-7. That would have been another 20 points. So, still wouldn't have won me the game, but yeah, not many people. Like there were not that many long trains. Only 18 for. All right, a little bit of a rough one for us, but hey, it is what it is. That happens sometimes. All right, thanks so much for joining us. We will see you next time on the Source Network.